The Paris Olympics ended with a spectacular closing ceremony, bringing the world together one last time before the flame was extinguished. The ceremony was a celebration of the athletes' achievements, the spirit of competition, and the unity that sports bring. The streets of Paris were alive with celebrations, marking the end of an event that had been years in the making and filled with unforgettable moments. The closing ceremony, held at the Stade de France, was a vibrant display of French culture and global unity. Spectators and athletes alike were treated to performances by top artists, a dazzling light show, and the traditional parade of nations. The ceremony paid tribute to the athletes who competed, recognizing not just the medalists, but everyone who took part and represented their countries on the world stage. Paris itself was central to the celebration, with iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Champs-Élysées featured prominently in the ceremony. The event was as much a farewell to the Games as it was a love letter to the city that hosted them. The organizers took the opportunity to showcase Paris's rich history, art, and architecture, giving viewers around the world a final taste of the city's charm. This Olympics was notable for many reasons, including the emergence of new sports, record-breaking performances, and the stories of perseverance that captivated global audiences. The Games provided a platform for athletes to showcase their talents, and many did so in spectacular fashion, setting new world records and inspiring future generations. However, the Games were not without controversy, as debates over fairness, safety, and the ongoing effects of the pandemic continued to swirl. As the Olympic flame was extinguished, signaling the official end of the Paris Games, attention turned to the future. The next Summer Olympics will be held in Los Angeles in 2028, and the closing ceremony featured a handover to the next host city. Los Angeles presented a preview of what's to come, with a high-energy performance that promised a unique and memorable Games in the years ahead. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, a very different situation was unfolding. The U.S. rushed firepower to the Middle East in response to rising tensions in the region. This deployment included additional troops, advanced fighter jets, and naval forces, marking a significant escalation in the U.S. military presence there. The decision to increase military forces was driven by concerns over potential threats to U.S. interests and allies in the region. The Middle East has long been a hotbed of geopolitical tensions, and recent developments have only added to the instability. The U.S. aims to deter potential adversaries and reassure its allies, but the move also risks escalating tensions further. This military buildup comes at a time when the global community is still grappling with numerous challenges, including the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the rise of new powers in Asia, and the fallout from the pandemic. The U.S. is keen to maintain its influence in the Middle East, a region that remains strategically important due to its energy resources and geopolitical significance. While the situation in the Middle East develops, the focus remains on how the U.S. will navigate these complex challenges. The deployment of additional forces is a clear signal that the U.S. is prepared to defend its interests, but it also raises questions about the potential for conflict and the impact on global stability. As the world reflects on the triumphs and challenges of the Paris Olympics, it also faces the reality of ongoing tensions and the possibility of conflict. The Morning Rundown captures this duality, the joy and unity of the Games set against the backdrop of a world where peace is often fragile. The Paris Olympics will be remembered for its celebration of human achievement, but as the Games end, the world's attention turns back to the pressing issues that continue to shape our future.